In the chaos of the world, there is a simple truth. People will either use you, ignore you, or beg for your attention. But what if you could make them beg for your respect, your time, your presence? Imagine a world where your value is so undeniable, so powerful, that those who once overlooked you cannot help but fall to their knees, seeking your favor. They won't be able to help themselves. They'll crave your influence, your wisdom, your strength. This is the power of understanding yourself. This is the power of Stoicism. Today, we explore the ancient philosophy that can make you invincible in a world full of distractions. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a weapon, a strategy, a tool for domination in a world that thrives on weakness and desperation. I'm here to show you the strategies to make them value you, to make them beg for your presence, ready to unlock your true power. 1. Strategy 1. Embrace your inner stillness. The first step in making others beg for your attention is not to chase them, not to beg for their approval, but to cultivate an inner stillness so deep, so absolute, that they cannot help but be drawn to you. This is the power of self-control. The Stoics knew that the only thing we can control is ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your stillness is your strength. When you become the calm in the chaos, people will start looking to you for answers. They will be drawn to your tranquility like moths to a flame, unable to resist. You see, people crave certainty in a world full of noise. If you stand firm in your beliefs, your actions, and your presence, they will come to rely on you. They'll beg for the stability you offer because they're drowning in the noise around them. And you remain unshaken." 2. Strategy 2. Master the art of detachment. To make them value you, you must learn to detach yourself from the things that weigh you down. Detach yourself from the opinions of others. Detach yourself from approval. Detach yourself from the constant need for validation. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Detachment isn't about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about recognizing what truly matters and letting go of everything else. The moment you stop caring about whether people approve of you, or whether they notice your efforts, you begin to ascend to a level where they can't help but value you. Why? Because you're no longer seeking anything from them. Your presence becomes rare, coveted. Remember, the more you chase after something, the more it runs away. When you stop running, it begins to chase you. 3. Strategy 3. Show indifference to their games. In a world of drama, gossip, and games, the Stoic warrior knows to remain indifferent. The world will test you, throw distractions your way, try to pull you into its chaos. But the Stoic knows that to truly control the situation, you must resist the urge to engage in the madness. The moment you refuse to play by their rules, they lose their power over you. Seneca warned us, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." When others try to pull you into their drama, their chaos, remain calm. Don't argue, don't respond. Your silence speaks louder than their words. Your indifference makes them wonder, why doesn't this person care? And that intrigue will slowly turn into admiration. Eventually, they will begin to value your peace and your ability to remain unaffected. 4. Strategy 4. Develop self-discipline. Self-discipline is the foundation of power. When you possess the discipline to master yourself, your body, and your mind, others can't help but respect you. The Stoics understood that the greatest enemy is not the world around you, but the impulses within you. To master them is to ascend to greatness. Diogenes, one of the most radical Stoics, lived without luxuries, without fear of social norms, and without the need for validation. He stripped away the unnecessary, revealing the strength that comes from within. He didn't beg for respect. He demanded it through his actions, his discipline, his choices. When you develop the discipline to live by your own rules, people will start to beg for your time, your approval, your insight. They'll crave your strength and composure because they lack it themselves. 5. Strategy 5. Cultivate wisdom. People value what they don't have. Knowledge is power. Wisdom is a treasure that no one can take from you. The Stoics knew this better than anyone. To be wise is to be a guide in a world full of confusion. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The things you think are difficult are easy for the wise." When you speak with wisdom, others will listen. When you offer guidance, others will seek it. The more you know, the more others will need you. They won't beg for your attention out of desperation. They'll beg because they recognize the value you provide. Wisdom is not just knowledge, it's the ability to transform that knowledge into something that can change lives. 6. Strategy. 6. Be unpredictable. The Stoics believed in the power of the unexpected. In the midst of routine, in the midst of conformity, the one who is unpredictable commands attention. When you refuse to be a predictable part of the machine, people can't help but wonder what you'll do next, and that intrigue draws them in. Heraclitus, though not strictly a Stoic, captured this idea perfectly. Character is destiny. To truly make them value you, become a person of mystery, someone who doesn't fit into their expectations. When they don't know what you'll do next, they become fixated on you. Your unpredictability becomes your power, and suddenly, you're no longer a part of their game. You become the game they're desperate to understand. 7. Strategy. 7. Don't seek approval. The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you truly become free. It's in that freedom that your true power lies. The Stoics taught us that the opinions of others are irrelevant. What matters is how you see yourself. If you seek approval, you become enslaved by the whims of others. If you stand firm in your own identity, you become an unmovable force. Seneca said, "A friend is a second soul in one body." If you're constantly seeking validation from others, you diminish your value. But when you remain true to yourself, when you seek nothing but the growth of your own character, you become someone others will respect. They'll beg for your approval because they see you as someone who doesn't need them. 8. Strategy. 8. Let your actions speak louder than words. Words are cheap. Actions speak the truth. The Stoics knew this, which is why their lives were examples, not lectures. Your actions should reflect your beliefs. Let your deeds stand as proof of your value. Don't boast. Don't seek recognition. When you live by your principles, others will notice. They'll see the strength of your character without you saying a single word. Cicero once said, "The more a man is capable of, the more he can accomplish in silence." If you truly want to make them beg for your presence, show them what you're capable of. Your actions will speak for themselves. They'll come to you not because of what you say, but because of what you do. 9. Strategy. 9. Stand alone. The Stoics understood the value of standing alone. In a world that demands conformity, the true strength lies in independence. If you can stand alone, you become a symbol of power, of freedom. People who fear standing alone often find themselves lost in the crowd. But you rise above them because you know your worth, and you do not need others to validate you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When you learn to stand alone, you stop begging for attention. You stop chasing others, and instead, you become someone others aspire to be. They'll come to you not because they have to, but because they want to. 10. Strategy. 10. Develop an unbreakable mindset. The final strategy is the most powerful of them all. To make them value you, you must develop an unbreakable mindset. The world will throw its worst at you, and how you respond will determine your worth. If you crumble, you are weak. If you endure, if you rise above the storm, you become invincible. The Stoics faced challenges far greater than any we can imagine, yet they stood strong, unyielding. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." An unbreakable mindset means that nothing, no matter how hard, can shake your confidence, your focus, or your will. When you develop this, people will stop testing you. They will begin to value you for the strength you exude. They'll beg to be in your presence, simply because they recognize that you are untouchable. Conclusion. In the end, your value is not determined by how much you seek the approval of others, but by how much you give of yourself without expecting anything in return. When you master the 10 strategies of Stoicism, you won't need to beg for anything, they'll beg for you. Are you ready to unlock your true power? To make them beg for your time, your respect, your wisdom? The path is before you. The question is, will you walk it? Stay strong, stay silent, and let them beg.